Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And, Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now Sacramento starting five. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Holmes in at the center, locking down the middle. On offense, here are the Kings. Here's Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
He's coming in hot. Hill makes an audacious play for the first hoop, and it pays off big time.
Bledsoe looking it over. Misses the step-back jump shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Passes it to Bagley. No good there. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way and getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Now here's Williamson. Marvin Bagley missing his last shot. And no good, his first shot of the night missing. Adams' shot is good.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And Holmes throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Williamson. Sacramento making their last shot to the paint. And it's Ball that time on the assist from Williamson.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
Outside, Fox. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Fox against Bledsoe. There's Ball with the three. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And it's Hield off the drive. No good.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Outside, Ball. Back to Williamson. Pass to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
Well, I got to say, Hill is an impressive shooter. I mean, his accuracy can make bad shots look good. I mean, even won him a three-point contest trophy.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Marvin Bagley. Robinson's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Here's Hart. There's the pass to Hayes. Stolen by Joseph. And now Sacramento on the break. Now, here's Bielitsa. He's tightly guarded. Joseph dishes to Whiteside. Taken away by Hayes. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Hart kicks to Hayes. To the middle. The shot's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
The Pelicans trail. Hart the pass to Hayes. He's covered by Bielitsa. Back to Hayes. Down low. It's good. This game is all even.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And for Sacramento, they're shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Bielitsa, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of, but it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Passes to Melly. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to Hart. Here's Melly. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Hart, no good. For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Back to Hield. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Pass to Bielitsa. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
A steady shooter. The consistency Bielitsa brings on the offensive end of the floor is just huge.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Kings. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for New Orleans right now, Hernan Gomez out there with Jackson Hayes. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Hart in at the 3 slot. And the Pelicans with possession here. Sacramento making their last shot. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Robinson.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside.
Oh, look at him play!
Get out the play! And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Now here's Redick. No points in the game yet for him. Hernan Gomez, no good. Joseph finds Bielitsa. Inside. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And there's the pass to Hart. Now here's Hayes. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Stolen by Robinson. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Sacramento making a switch here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. Bagley comes in for Bielitsa. Barnes, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Now here's Ingram. Clock is at 3. To halt the run. Bagley with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Fox with it. Now defended by Adams. Halliburton passes to Bagley. On the wing, Barnes. And Fox has it in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. Pelicans with the rebound. To the inside. And the dunk by Williamson.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off. Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So There's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Now here's Williamson. Ingram outside. Pass the ball. Adams in the high post. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. That's good from Fox on the assist by Bagley. Fox has got his second basket of the night.
Was that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Williamson looking it over. Back to Bledsoe. Kicks it out to Williamson. Right wing. Ball finds Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Here's Hield. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got his fourth rebound in this one. To the left wing. There's Ball with the three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
And it's good. 2 points. Williamson's got 6 points.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's up.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above. And that's going to do it for our halftime show.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game, great performance by Nemanja Bjelica.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley the duo with the forward. And it's Holmes in at the center position.
Playing him tough inside and prevent the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Sacramento leading by 6. Hield the pass to Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Holmes can't get it to go in. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for New Orleans. Pass to Ingram. Back to Bledsoe. It's stolen by Bagley. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Count the basket. He's got 6.
His teammates are going to love seeing that hustle up the court from McCollum. I mean, and that offensive energy is contagious.
They get it again. Adams. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
An 0 for 3 start to the first half is finally behind them. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Bagley kicks to Holmes. And that's going to be a treble. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And some changes here for the Kings. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
We're just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
Now the pass to Hayes. Pass to Hernan Gomez. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hernan Gomez has got his first points of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Bielitsa. He can't hit that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And now the Pelicans on the break. To the paint. The rebound by Halliburton. Kings leading now by 4. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Back to Joseph. The Pelicans making a switch here. Nelly's checked in. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. And stolen by Reddick. All by himself. Here's Hart. And it's blocked.
The concentration from Barnes on defense. He knows exactly when to attack the shot.
Bielitsa finds Barnes. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post stuff in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. 1:56 left in the third.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
Pelicans trail by 6. Charity stripe shot, but he recovers it. It's deflected. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Second shot opportunity. And no good. Bledsoe with the defensive effort. Here's New Orleans. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Pass to Hart. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Joseph. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Whether it's blocking shots or simply affecting them, Whiteside is one of the more disruptive defenders we've seen when fully engaged.
Bielitsa passes to Barnes. 56 seconds left to play in the third. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson comes in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Brandon Ingram in for Hart. And then for Sacramento, Bagley, he's checked in for Whiteside. Buddy Hield comes in for Corey Joseph. And it's Fox in for Halliburton. Bledsoe outside. Here's Williamson. Great D that time from Bagley. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hield kicks to Bielitsa. Loud pass to Bagley. The shot, no good. Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Bledsoe. Good work defensively by Fox. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And then Hield with the dunk.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
And we've reached the end of the third. Kings lead by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Lonzo Ball out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Can't forget about Fox's vertical. He could really get up to throw it down.
Out to the right wing. Down low. Holmes with the steal. Barnes against Ingram.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Bledsoe kicks to Ingram. The pass to Ball. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Clock at 2. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Pelicans trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, man, so quick. Fox plays with incredible pace on both ends. Hard to slow down.
Bledsoe kicks to Ball. Williamson against Bagley. Adams. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Passes it to Hield. Here's Fox. Guarded by Bledsoe. Back to Hield. Pass to Holmes. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Holmes got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Here's Fox. Off on the layup. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Adams with it, guarded now by Barnes. Holmes with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Bagley. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Ingram. Adams trying to free himself up. Ingram kicks to Ball. And the Pelicans miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
The kick out to Barnes. A pass to Fox. Pelicans with the rebound. Williamson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The drive-by Ball. That one misses. Good D by Hield. Oh, Holmes in position. Bledsoe against Hield. Williamson outside. Left side Bagley. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Ingram against Hield. From downtown. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Sacramento.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Rashawn Holmes.
Well, he was the agitator, bothering everybody with his defense, coming up with steals. I mean, making sure they were never able to get comfortable as long as he was up.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
They get it back. Here's Hernan Gomez. Here's Melly. Tries yet again and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they get it back.
Well, because of Whiteside's instincts and awareness, he can pretty much block anything in his proximity.
And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that
is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to Conley. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there. Conley with it, now guarded by Ball. Conley's shot is off.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Bledsoe passes to Adams. Back to Bledsoe. It's Ingram on the wing. To the middle. No good from Bledsoe.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Conley. Inside. Ingram with the steal. 3-on-3. Here's Williamson. Now here's Adams. Ball, the pass to Adams.
And becoming more of a playmaker. Doris, I think that's where Adams made the most in terms of recruitment last season.
The numbers would back that up, Greg, because he practically doubled his assist rate. The Thunder actually ran their offense through him a little bit more often, and the team shared the ball more as a whole. For Brad Stevens, he said OKC was one of his favorite teams to watch last season, and there were many people who felt the same way.
Over to the wing. Ball with it. Conley picks him up. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Adams.
You know, Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring.
Williamson against Bogdanovich. Off target with the jump hook.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Bledsoe taking his time here. In the corner, it's Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Over Mitchell. Adams trying to free himself up. Bank shot. No good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To end the cold streak. And Adams sends it back.
This is one of the toughest bigs in the league. Steven Adams challenging opponents defensively. Nicely done.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. And foul on the and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
1:19 left in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Hart. The 11-footer.
Derek Favors not an easy guy to shoot over. When he's aggressive on the defensive end, boys, shooters better be careful.
Niang kicks to Clarkson. Here's Favors. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws here tonight. Second free throw, no good.
Now, Derek Favors undoubtedly has turned himself into a dependable power forward, someone capable of averaging a double-double in the NBA.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Nelly is checked in for the Pelicans. Both good from the line that time. Jazz trail by 7. Clarkson passes to Mitchell. Favors trying to break free. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Covered by Mitchell. A rebound by the Jazz. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Niang. Now here's Ingles. On the wing, Mitchell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 6 on the shot clock. Now Favors. Here's Clarkson. Off target from three-point range. And that does it for the first quarter. New Orleans on top, leading by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And always interesting to hear from Doc.
Everybody had their reputations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Joe Ingles. Clarkson is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Favors, and it's Niang in at the 4. Now, here is Hernan Gomez, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Pass to Nelly. New Orleans moving it around, down low. No good from Hernan Gomez. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. It's a 5-point game. Here's Clarkson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Out to the right wing. Fade away. They get the rebound. Hernan Gomez. And the rejection by Favors. Here's Hernan Gomez. And it doesn't even draw iron. Mitchell passes to Clarkson. Favors with the ball. Covered by Reddick. It's intercepted. Here's Hart. Ingles covering. Hernan Gomez against Clarkson. A second chance effort. Hart, that's good. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. Here's Favors. He nails it, and we're tied up. Favors got his second bucket of the night.
Well, it's always great to see a big man rim run. Favors doing a nice job in the open floor.
Redick inside the line. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Latrey. Again, Mitchell missing. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside, Redick. Here's Melly. Lays it up off the glass. Melly's got his first points of the game.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Mitchell left side. And the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got the game tied up here for Utah.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For New Orleans, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. Bogdanovich comes in for George Niang. O'Neal's checked in for Clarkson. And Mike Conley subbed in for Mitchell. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Zion Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for J.J. Redick. Here's Hayes. After the basket by Utah. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times for this group.
Ball's checked in for the Pelicans. Now Gobert following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Stolen by Bledsoe. Williamson outside. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here is Ingles. Deflects the pass. Here's Gobert. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They were in a 7-point hole at one stage. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've seen Derek Favors really having a great game.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
So for New Orleans right now, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with ball, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Utah trailing here. Conley inside the line. The putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Rudy Gobert with the size and length. A factor on the glass right now.
The Pelicans shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's Bledsoe, and the jam by Bledsoe.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
O'Neal. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Williamson right side. New Orleans moving it around. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz, trailing by 2. O'Neal misses. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Passes it to Redick. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Jazz have gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started.
Indoors, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, if Adams can make mid-range jumpers, it opens up the floor for his teammates.
O'Neal inside. He's covered by Ingram. And slam dunk by Gobert.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Adams outside. Williamson against Bogdanovich. Adams. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Bogdanovich, you know what? The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. That one drops for him. Williamson's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Just a terror in transition. Zion's understanding for how to exploit these situations is one of his greatest strengths.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Royce O'Neal. And then for New Orleans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for Ingram. And the pass to Redick. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Hayes the pass to Adams. Hayes trying to break free. Adams' shot is off. Utah's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Bogdanovich inside. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Off target with the jump hook. Left side, ball. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Favors is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. Pass to Melly. Back to Ball. Here's Hart. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Utah shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Conley's shot is off. The Pelicans shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Pass to Melly. Over Favors. And it's Melly missing. Melly's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. It's tipped. Over to the left wing. Favors at the elbow. Outside Conley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
You can see that defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor. He'll get to the line.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Hernan Gomez is checked in. Outside, Ball. To the middle. Hernan Gomez passes to Hayes.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First one falls for him. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Hayes hits them both. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's deflected. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Williamson left side. It's stolen by Gobert. The drive by Mitchell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And Favors kicks to Ingles. Favors in the post. Working on Williamson. Shot from the low block. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And Utah making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. For Utah, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter.
The dogged defense from Mr. Bledsoe twice on the pipes.
Williamson looking it over. New Orleans moving it around. Mitchell outside. Out to Conley. Back to Mitchell. Over Bledsoe. Offensive rebound. Gobert can't hit. The Pelicans shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. It's Ingram on the wing. To the inside. Bledsoe against Conley. To take the lead. Here's Hayes. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Ingles passes to Gobert. Over Hayes. Misses off the left iron. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Bledsoe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. To the paint. Taken away by Hayes. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Boy, his speed with the rock, especially when he puts his head down on the drive, that's remarkable. Bledsoe forcing the defender's hand there.
O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Adams, he's checked in for Hayes. Here's Mitchell. And the layup falls.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Pelicans leading by 3. To the wing on the left. Williamson, the pass to Adams. And yes, it's good.
Calm, cool, collected under pressure. Steven Adams, no problem.
Bogdanovich against Williamson. Conley's shot is off. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Williamson outside to the middle. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Bledsoe. Adams has got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Ball with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Adams down low. Gobert on him. And Steven Adams again.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Kicks it to Ingram. Williamson outside. Inside and stolen by Bogdanovich.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
They grab their own miss.
Well, you love when Steven Adams shows his strength. Even with the defense in his grill, he finds a way to score.
They throw good, Adams.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd.
to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now Sacramento starting 5. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley is out there with Holmes, and it's Fox in at the point guard.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Barnes passes to Fox. In the corner, Holmes with it. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What outstanding concentration from Mike Conley, burying the shot despite the harm.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019, was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
Now Barnes, following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. To the inside, Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
O'Neal dishes to Conley. Mitchell outside. That 3 off the mark. Fox against Conley. Outside for Bagley. Barnes outside. Fox finds Hield. Barnes outside. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Mitchell in the corner. Shoots the 3. Again, Mitchell missing.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Stolen by Mitchell. High post, Gobert. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Gobert.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Hield from outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Utah has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. The Kings trail by 3. And Fox has it in the corner. Here's Conley, and the rejection by Holmes. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You know what? Mike Conley is so crafty, finding a way to take the bump and weave through the defense.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for Bogdanovich. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Clarkson in for Mitchell. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Utah leading by 3. Ingles kicks to Favors. No one near Conley as he lets it go. The Jazz with another miss. Halliburton passes to Robinson. Now, here is Halliburton. Pass to Bialica. Stolen by Clarkson. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. That one good for 2. Conley's got 8.
Mike Conley is incredible in transition, using his ridiculous speed to beat everyone down the court.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And again, Utah running the court in transition, and the shot goes in.
Terrific vision there with that pass. Hit his teammate perfectly in transition.
Joseph looking around. Down low. Here's Whiteside. From down in the low post, it goes.
When he gets the ball in that close with Whiteside's length, I don't know how you stop it.
Up top, Favors. Stolen by Joseph. Here's Halliburton. Here's Whiteside. Pass to Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Robinson. The 3 from Joseph. Rebounded by Clarkson.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Conley gets the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
It's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Jazz up by 6. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
They've got Donovan Mitchell. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. Joe Ingles is out there with Favors. And it's Niang in at the 4. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Utah leading by 6. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you.
And this is a guy who gets it done with instincts and skill. Niang is starting to carve out a nice niche for himself.
And to add to that, you look at the last 2 years, he's pretty much doubled his playing time. Maybe not the biggest and most athletic guy, but George Niang typically makes the right basketball play. There's always room for someone like that on your team.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. Bogdanovic comes in for George Niang. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Clarkson. Here's Bagley. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
The wide open look here for Ingles. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Mitchell against Barnes. Ingles, that's for 2. Utah keeping it alive. A new 14. The pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, you're not going to stop that one. Rudy Gobert doesn't need much room to get to the rim.
Holmes down low, defended by Gobert. Bagley the pass to Holmes. They kick out to Hield. To Holmes. All sorts of time. O'Neal with the rebound.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Fox. And foul on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, that's easy offense. Hard to stay in front of Mitchell. It takes a collective effort defensively.
O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. Passes to Mitchell.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
The Kings trail by 21. Barnes outside. He dishes it to Fox. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter.
You really have to be careful with Gobert lurking around. He'll send it back.
Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 11 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Mitchell passes to Gobert. Bogdanovich wide open. Another shot. And slam dunk by Gobert.
For Gobert, when it comes to rebounding, it's not just the height and length, it's also the instincts.
Holmes can't get it to go in. Utah has gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. That's now 8 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Holmes with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That shot misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go.
On that play right there, you see Mitchell's impressive speed and body control in the open court.
And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here is O'Neal. Back to Mitchell from past the arc. And Utah, another 3.
Mitchell's really been working on getting free off the ball and being accurate off the catch and shoot.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to be.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
On the court for Sacramento. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. And it's Holmes in at the center position. Utah has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's Conley. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Bogdanovich finds Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And here's Gobert. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
George Niang, he's checked in for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Basket counts. Holmes got his first points in this one.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Ingles passes to Mitchell. It's stolen by Heel. The pull-up kept alive by Sacramento. Holmes, good.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's the triple. And it's Mitchell missing.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Healed the pass to Holmes. And he makes that one. Holmes got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Aston Niang. Out to Conley. Mitchell outside. From the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You have to box out Rudy Gobert, and if you don't, he will dunk it with force.
Barnes outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Jazz. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Gobert the pass to Niang. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Derek Favors checked in for George Niang, and it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Favors with the ball. He's picked up by Whiteside. Another miss by Utah. The Kings have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Offensive rebound. Back to Joseph. For the 3. Whiteside. It's good on the putback.
I just love that effort by Hassan Whiteside. Focused, and he's a huge threat to score off the miss.
Pass to Clarkson. From deep Ingles. And Favors kicks to Ingles. The Jazz working the ball around now. Conley finds Favors. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Ingles. And he overshot that one, missing.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Whiteside, the pass to Halliburton. Stolen by Clarkson. Favors with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. Conley into the lane. And it goes down 2 points. Conley's got 13.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's covered by Clarkson to the left side wing. And Bielitsa kicks to Whiteside. Robinson for 3. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That's his first foul. A different look for Utah. Bogdanovich is checked in for Gobert. And O'Neal subbed in for Joe Ingles. And a change for Sacramento. Barnes is checked in. Out on his own on the break. Moving it up. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
It's good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Stolen by Michael Conley. And so it's Utah, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got Bojan Bogdanovic. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Favors, and it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Joseph for 3. Bogdanovic grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Jazz. And dishes to O'Neal, and it's in there. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
In close. Yes, that goes in.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. To the paint. Here's Oni. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And it's Halliburton missing. Jazz have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. Fox comes in for Halliburton. Here's Fox. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Bagley the pass to James. Clock at 6. Here's Fox. Again the miss by the Kings.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
To the right side. Harrison passes to Morgan. And the layup's good off the glass.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. And the Kings making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. It's stolen by Bagley. Fast break. Here we go. And the turnover again by Sacramento. Utah shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. The Jazz working the ball around now. The shot by Hughes, no good. Kings have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Kept alive, tries again, and it's Bagley getting it to go.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And here are the Kings now. Kicks it out to James. To the middle. Rebounded by the Jazz. There's 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Harrison. Now the pass to Morgan. Off target from outside. Sacramento's gone 0 of 3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Donovan Mitchell.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Robinson for three. The rebound by Morgan. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And there it is for him.
Great patience from the young big man. The game slowing down for Whiteside. You can see that.
Passes it to Hughes. At the top of the key, Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. Now
Kevin,
the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with ball, and it's Adams in at the center locking down the middle. And for Sacramento, Barnes and Bagley the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Now, here's Fox. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Bledsoe passes to Adams. Ball against Hield. Ball kicks to Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Inside. Holmes with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. Fox finds Hield. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Ball. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Williamson doesn't let up consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Now here's Barnes. Right side Bagley. Barnes outside. Bagley against Williamson. The kick out to Fox. For 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. There's the pass to Bledsoe. Ingram outside. The 3. And no good that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Hield can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Adams. Ball feeling it out a bit. Bledsoe passes to Ingram. Back to Bledsoe. Here's Adams. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Outside, Bagley. Fox finds Barnes. Sacramento again missing. And here are the Pelicans. Here's Bledsoe, and he finishes nicely on the layup. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden. I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that's, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. And the Pelicans making a change here. Melly's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
The Kings trail by 3. Joseph dishes to Whiteside. Pass to Halliburton. From outside, off the mark. The Pelicans have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Redick surveying the D. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Halliburton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And the Pelicans with possession here. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Melly. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Sacramento, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. And here's Joseph for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. New Orleans moving the ball around. And again, no good by New Orleans. Outside Robinson. Back to Joseph. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And there's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides, and the score still close. Pelicans lead by... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hart. Then there's J.J. Redick. Then there's Hernan Gomez. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. Passes it to Hayes. Lets it go from 14. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss.
And Glenn Robinson, a player that was moved at the deadline last year, showed that he's a solid participant when given the minutes.
Agreed, Greg. I mean, he gives you a little bit of everything at the 3. He's learned to play within himself and really never hurts you in any aspect of the game. Those are the kind of guys you have to find minutes for.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Joseph. Shot's good by Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez has got the lead up to 5 now for the Pelicans. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Whiteside. Barnes comes in for Robinson. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Joseph. And it's Fox in for Halliburton.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Bagley, no good. Pelicans leading by 3. And here's Ingram from the arc. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For Sacramento, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Adams checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Out to Ingram from deep. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Bagley the pass to Holmes. 5 to shoot. They get it back. And Holmes throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Back to Bledsoe. The pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
So good to see Bledsoe setting up guys like that. I mean, especially when they're wide open and they've got the better shot.
Healed against Ball. Holmes down low. And Holmes throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound. Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Ingram wide open. Pelicans keep it alive. The tray. The Pelicans get another chance here. Here's Williamson, and at last they get one to fall. Williamson's got 11. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Got a piece of it. Here's Fox, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Sacramento making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Robinson comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Heel. New Orleans also making some changes. Nelly is checked in for Adams. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Bielitsa passes to Joseph. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points. That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Sacramento. That's at the point with Heel to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. And it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. Williamson left side. New Orleans moving it around. To the inside. Holmes with the steal. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Stolen by Bledsoe. Now here's Ingram. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Bledsoe taking his time here. Takes a three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got 6 rebounds now in the game. Barnes passes to Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And not really great numbers for him at the line, but really not terrible either. Right around 70%.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bielitsa comes in for Barnes, and it's Joseph in for Hield. And New Orleans also making a change. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Steven Adams. And he converts the layup. Fox has got 10 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Pass the ball. Back to Bledsoe. And Hayes kicks to Bledsoe. Trying to find Hernan Gomez. So to him, unable to get that one.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
They get it again. Joseph. And contact. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's foul number 2 for him. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The putback looking to end the run, and Hernan Gomez with the lay-in. Hernan Gomez has got his 2nd bucket tonight. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the 2nd half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Inside, here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
To the middle. Here's Hernan Gomez. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Joseph. Lays it up and banks it in. Joseph's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings.
And the execution has just been off defensively here in the second. Play after play, it's almost as if they're a step slow.
1:05 left to play in the 3rd. Back to Hart. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Here's Joseph. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 9-point Kings lead. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Kings.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And it's blocked by Whiteside. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. And Joseph kicks to Robinson. Shoots over Redick. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Got a piece of it.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Outside Robinson. Here's Whiteside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And so it's Sacramento. Their lead at 11 points. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. At the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. J.J. Redick is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Williamson in at center. And the dunk by Williamson.
And what confidence from the big fella. Williamson runs the floor like a deer, and that assertiveness to attack. Love it.
Healed the pass to Holmes. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here is Ingram. An easy 2 points on the layup.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime.
Pass to Holmes. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Holmes with it. Now guarded by Redick. Here's Fox. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Boy, Redick has some of the most admirable traits you want to see in any basketball player. His professionalism and work ethic have made him the player he is today.
Adams, he's checked in for Nicolo Melli.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
A drive by Williamson.
And we're not used to seeing a big man like Williamson move like this. Puts defenders in a bind.
Ball's checked in for the Pelicans. And both free throws good for Williamson. Kings leading now by 3. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the wing right side. Stolen by Bledsoe. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D. And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Williamson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is what you love about Williamson. On the shorter side for a big man, but he's developing the pump fake as an equalizer. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Ingram passes to Adams. And the rejection by Holmes.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Down low. Here's Adams. Second chance shot. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Holmes. Here's Hield. Can't hit that one. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Bledsoe. Finished off the break.
And when the break is on now, Bledsoe with that outstanding speed, really good at pushing the pace.
To the paint. It's tipped. Fox passes to Bagley. And they're on the break. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Hield against Ball. Hield can't hit. Pelicans trail by 4. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
Stepping up as a leader there. It's clear Bledsoe takes a lot of pride in capitalizing in critical moments.
Hield the pass to Holmes. Down low, Bagley makes it off the glass. Bagley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
And Adams with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Here's Williamson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the chart.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Marvin Bagley. Hield with it to the left wing. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. The deep 3 from Hield. They get the rebound.
Yeah, and that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Ball gets to Adams. Good work defensively by Holmes.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So he comes up empty, missing both.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
Yes!
Look at this young man come through in the clutch. Zion appearing more than ready to deliver.
Hield finds Holmes. Back to Hield. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. The score knotted at 44. 1 second left in the fourth. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Zion Williamson.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And it's the Kings to start out. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They've got Steven Adams, Williamson out there with Hart. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Bledsoe in at the 1. Here's Redick, Adams, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Barnes outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Fox. Pelicans pull it in. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game. New Orleans moving it around. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. They've led by as many as 11 points. We've got 1:48 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. To take the lead, Adams trying to free himself up. And Williamson with a nice bucket inside.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
Bielitsa passes it to Barnes. No good on that one. New Orleans in the lead. To the middle. Here's Adams. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. The Kings have gone 1 of 4 from the field in the overtime period so far. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on J.J. Redick.
Barnes, because of his size and ball skills, tough to guard on the drive. I mean, once he takes off towards the rack, he puts the defense in a hard spot.
Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Whiteside. Bagley comes in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Joseph. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. And that one, good. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Gonna need to contest Adams' shot better than that to prevent him from scoring. He's too physical down low.
Feeds it to Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is. He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Barnes against Bledsoe. And the wide open shot from Redick. It's good.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Now Holmes. The kick out to Barnes. Stolen by Bledsoe. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. The feed to Adams. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Ball's checked in. Hield outside. Fox goes in. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
It's good!
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 2. Just 4 seconds left in overtime. Here's Hield, knocks it loose, stolen by Ball. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. They had to scrape and claw. It's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Now Bogdanovich. Mitchell looking it over. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. Bledsoe with it. Conley picks him up. O'Neal against Ingram. Passes it to Bledsoe. Adams down low. Covered by Conley.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And stolen by Williamson. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And Adams with the slam.
Well, Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Now here's Williamson. To the inside. And Adams kicks to Williamson. Now the pass to Ball. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That's his first foul. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And Adams with the slam.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Mitchell wide open. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
Bogdanovich, no luck. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. Back to Williamson. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Ingram missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And the basket by Ingles.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy who puts the pass on the money.
It's Redick on the wing. Back to Bledsoe. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And the Pelicans miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A putback, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
I love it when Rudy Gobert crashes the offensive glass, uses those long arms to great advantage.
Ingram against Clarkson. From 11 feet away, Ingram can't get that one to fall. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz. Fires from deep. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Pelicans trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Williamson, the pass to Adams. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Ingles. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Offline with his 3. Stolen by Clarkson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Knocked away. Outside, Redick out to the right wing. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Bledsoe. Adams goes up again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Wow, how about the start to this game? Taking excellent shots, capitalizing on everything the defense is giving him. This is great stuff.
Ingles with the ball. Hayes on him. The shot by Clarkson, no good. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Adams, and that one released in time, but no good.
Well, you love to see Derek Favors get active on the defensive end. He's got a big frame. He can get under the skin of those guys trying to come into his face.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Clarkson. He's out there with Donovan Mitchell. Joe Ingles is out there with Favors, and it's Niang in at the power forward. Pass to Ingles. He kicks it to Mitchell. Ball stolen. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Hart, no good. Clarkson looking for an opening. A 3-ball. The offensive rebound.
You look at Donovan Mitchell and you don't understand the guy has a 6'10" wingspan. He's a problem on the offensive glass.
Covered by Mitchell. Inside. Outside for Redick. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Hart. And the 3-ball is good. Hart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Here's Niang. This one for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. So for the Pelicans, Hernan Gomez is checked in for Melly. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Then for the Jazz, Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Mitchell. And the Jazz with possession here. No good on the quick 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. He's covered by Clarkson. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Hayes the pass to Hernan Gomez. Ball with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Utah leading.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring effort.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
Oh, you love to see Favors get high for the slam. What an impressive vertical with that size.
High post, Hernan Gomez. Working on Favors. And Hayes kicks to Hart. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. O'Neal misses. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Now, here is O'Neal. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Favors passes to O'Neal. Back to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
I'll tell you, solid concentration from the big man. Derek Favors fights through the contact thanks to all of that strength in his upper body.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Mike Conley comes in for Clarkson, and that one falls for Favors. 1:12 left now here in the second. Conley against Bledsoe. Hernan Gomez down low. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Adams, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Jazz leading by 6. Pass to O'Neal. Launches it. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Pelicans have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. And they get it. Here's Ingram. And that one drops.
And not only can Ingram score from the perimeter, but he can also contribute inside. The way he releases his shot makes it very difficult to block.
Now here's Favors. He has 5. Gobert trying to get open, and that one's good by Favors. Favors has got the lead back up to 6 now for Utah. Ball against O'Neal from 10 feet out, and he hits the jumper for 2. Ball's got his first basket of the night.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
It's stolen by Adams. One-on-one fast break. Bledsoe kicks to Ball. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kick. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Such a steady floor. And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Steven Adams with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Lonzo Ball out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. For New Orleans, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And with Eric Bledsoe, to me, when he's playing with confidence and when he's playing under control, this guy is a big-time difference maker.
Back to O'Neal. The 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
Mitchell. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. And it's 7 points for Donovan Mitchell. To the inside. Williamson, the pass to Ball. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Adams. Williamson outside. Left side Adams over Bogdanovich. And that one goes long. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. They lead by 1. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Gobert trying to get open. Good on the shot.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
No good from Bledsoe. Jazz leading by 3. O'Neal with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Mitchell's shot is good.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Mitchell against Ball. They grab their own miss. Bucket is good. Adams has got 11 points.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Ball, the pass to Adams. Bledsoe against Conley. Bledsoe dishes to Adams. Out to Ingram. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Out to the right wing. There's the pass to Ingram for the tie. And again, no good by New Orleans. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
O'Neal with it. Now defended by Williamson. Mitchell passes to Conley. Poked loose. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. George Niang comes in for Bogdanovich. Joe Ingles is checked in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Hits from the high post. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Picked off in midair.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Ingles dishes to Clarkson. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz. Redick surveying the D. Hayes finds Redick. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Hayes has got the lead up to 3 now for New Orleans.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
He gets it in there. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Redick passes to Hayes. And Hart has it in the corner. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pelicans on top, leading by just 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Utah, Donovan Mitchell is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bledsoe dishes to Hayes. Outside, Redick, 5 on the clock. Here's Bledsoe. Offensive rebound. Banked in off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
To the paint. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hayes has got 4 points this quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
With the tip, and Mitchell is right there.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. Drops in the layup for 2.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing. Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Fires the 3. The shot, no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Bledsoe right side. Pass to Miller. Back to Bledsoe. He feeds it to Hayes. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds in this game. Kicks it to Favors. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Clarkson on the wing. There's the 3. And it's Melly with the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. It's stolen by Ingles. Outside, Bogdanovich. High post, Favors. Over Hayes. The Jazz with another miss. The Pelicans trail. There's 1:54 left to play here in the 4th. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. Feeds it to Hayes. Outside for Bledsoe. Lock at 6. Redick inside the line. And again, no good by New Orleans. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Jazz passing it around. Ingles. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Pelicans shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Here's Melly. Here's Hart. So the wing on the left. Melly passes to Hayes. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 1. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Mitchell kicks to Favors.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Redick for 3. That one, no good. So it's the Jazz now. And here is Mitchell. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Down low. Here's Favors. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And here are the Pelicans. It's a 1-point game. Redick passes to Hart. Wide open look. It's off.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
Well, it's hard to imagine that the play was designed to go in that direction. Boy, I'd be surprised if we see that again.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
It's crazy to think that 12 teams passed on Donovan Mitchell. He has become a premier scorer in the NBA. Oh, would they love a do-over.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with
Yeah. So much money, you gotta put that on scale.
the dome of the California. And
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And for Sacramento, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Rashawn Holmes out there with Bagley. And it's Fox in at the point guard. Now, here's Fox. Here's Holmes. High post Bagley. Stolen by Michael Conley. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, the floor's general skills of Conley. I mean, he has a fantastic feel for when his teammates need the rock.
Holmes against Gobert. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Now, here's Mitchell. Out to the wing. Here's Gobert. Off target from three-point range. On offense, here are the Kings.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yes, yeah. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
Now, here's Mitchell. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Offensive rebound, and there's Gobert putting it right back in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Barnes. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Bogdanovich looking around. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Conley, that remarkable focus from the seasoned vet, strong at taking the contact and finishing.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. Kings have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Offside Fox. Over Mitchell. Holmes. And it's Holmes with the extra effort. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. O'Neal against Barnes. Now here's Gobert. Defense is right there. Here's Bogdanovich. Again, the Jazz score. And here are the Kings now, trailing by 5. Fox kicks to Barnes. Pass to Bagley. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Conley against Fox. 5 to shoot. Hield can't hit. Jazz leading by 5. Shoots the 3. And it's Mitchell missing. Kings have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
You have to commend the tenacity of Hill, earning the trip to the foul line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Whiteside's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Bagley. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Now, here's Bielitsa. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Fires the 3. Here's Whiteside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Utah has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
Changing ends. I mean, Clarkson's speed can be hard to match up with.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Now, here's Bielitsa. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Whiteside, no good.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
On the wing, Ingle. Back to Clarkson. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Whiteside. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. The Kings making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And Halliburton slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Sacramento making their last shot. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson finds Joseph. To the middle. And stolen by Favors. And now Utah, fast break. Clarkson passes to Niang. Mitchell outside. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Jazz lead by 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
They've got Robinson. Corey Joseph is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Whiteside in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. In transition, here come the Jazz. And Favors kicks to Niang. Here's Ingles. Tips it. And there's Favors putting it right back in. Favors has got his first bucket in this one.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
And so Sacramento again turning it over. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. But don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. From deep three-point range, the shot misses. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Up again. It's good on the putback. Gobert's got the lead up to 7 now for Utah.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Inside, Bjelica, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bjelica's got his first bucket of the night.
And that D, that ain't gonna cut it. Once Bjelica is established, he's gonna find ways to score.
Ingles passes to Clarkson. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here is Halliburton, covered by Conley, and it's Halliburton missing. Utah leading by 7. Clarkson on the wing. He's covered by Joseph. Bogdanovich against Bagley. Passes it to Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. He kicks it to Clarkson. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Kings. And now Sacramento on the break. That's good from Joseph on the assist by Barnes.
Oh, he's a solid team player. He doesn't always look for a shot. He enjoys getting it to the open teammate.
Joseph against Clarkson. Stolen by Joseph. Bagley in the post. Gobert on him. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
Joseph, that's good. Joseph's got 4 points in the quarter.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
And the basket by Ingles. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Well, this is something Bagley does very well. I mean, getting the position that he wants, taking his time, and throwing it down.
Ingles finds Clarkson. Here's Gobert. Rebound by Bjelica. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, solid glue guy you have to have on your team. Barnes is good at setting up his teammates.
And stolen by Barnes. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break chance. Bagley, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Conley with the 3. He can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 3. And there's the pass to Bjelica. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When you think of Bjelica, his shooting comes to mind. He's a solid player who knows his role on his team.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Niang. Launches a 3. No good on that one. Deep 2 from Robinson. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. During the draft process in 2013, some scouts called Rudy Gobert too. And that wraps up the halftime show. 3rd quarter set to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rudy Gobert with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Bagley. Rebound, Utah.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Holmes. Utah leading by 5. Down low. Mitchell passes to Conley from outside the arc. They get it back. Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
That's a 2 from Hield. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Fox. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Bogdanovich clever at finding ways to get to the line. Love seeing the aggression come out here with the defense.
Whiteside's checked in for the Kings.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
In the corner, it's Hield. Whiteside, and Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got his first basket of the night.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Here's Bogdanovich, and it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds in the game. 3-pointer, Hield. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Barnes.
Okay, great effort by Whiteside. Running the floor with a purpose and putting himself in a good position to finish.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Jazz lead by 9.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Sacramento's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Pass to Whiteside. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole. And we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
Ingles passes to Niang. Out to Favors from downtown. Kept alive. Here's Mitchell, and it's denied by Fox. Favors trying to break free. Down it goes. Nice one there from Niang. The Kings trail by 11. It's Bielitsa. And that one comes up a bit short.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Favors finds Clarkson. Back to Favors. Over Whiteside. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Yeah, Whiteside won't allow that. You have to work way harder to outplay a blocker with his talent.
And the jam by Whiteside.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Here's Favors, and he banks in the layup. 8 points for Derek Favors.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Outside, Joseph. Pass to Whiteside. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Joseph, that's good.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
To the paint, here's Ingles, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Ingles has got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Here's Clarkson. Misses. And so it's Utah holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. De'Aaron Fox out there with Halliburton. And it's Whiteside in its center. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. They shoot again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A gear-shifting player who keeps you on your heels. I mean, Fox, he's great at picking up contact.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
Conley into the lane. Lays it up off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 11.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Fox. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's good seeing Fox work his magic down there, looking unafraid, even though he's not the biggest of guys.
Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Passes it to Ingles. Outside Favors. Puts up a 3. That shot off the mark. And the Kings going the other way. Bagley the pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Is that a guard or a big? What a dime from Bagley. He continues to develop his vision.
Here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Outside Favors. Back to Mitchell. And he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for Donovan Mitchell.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
And the dunk by Barnes.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. The drive by Mitchell. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. On a heel, he's checked in for Halliburton. Then for the Jazz, Gobert comes in for Derek Favors. And it's Bogdanovich in for Joe Ingles. Mitchell is doubled. Outside, Bagley. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now just a 3-point Jazz lead. Mitchell looking it over. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that win, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Hield can't hit. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Mitchell outside. Gobert with the pass to Mitchell. Bagley with the block.
And that's just the activity on the defensive end. I love it when Bagley goes after rejections. It helps fire him up.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Another miss by Utah.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Offense play for him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Jazz have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. High post, Gobert. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Holmes with the steal. Hield outside. To tie it up. And nothing but hair on that one. A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And they go to the intentional foul. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bogdanovich, no luck. And here now the Kings have given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you know what? The defense allowed him to get into that rhythm.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Well, look, he's an elite defender at his position. Conley also contributes in many different ways on the offensive end.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
The deep 3 from Hield. Can't connect from long distance, and that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Fox with it from deep. No good. And so it's Utah with the win. This was all right, David. Thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.